Hi, my name is Rana Jaber. Today we're going to talk about research gap. Research gap. After choosing the research problem area, we need to identify the research gap. Research all builds on existing academical knowledge and common sense. Two of the main approaches to identify a research gap are the deductive approach and the inductive approach. The concept of the deductive approach is to start from general to specific. You start from a well-established theories, studies, to draw a specific conclusions in the form of hypotheses. The purpose of the research is to test the theory and develop almost certain conclusions. The deductive approach is a cumulative type of research that has already reasonably discrete body of research that has grown around a particular approach. It tends to test very specific problems generated by existing theories in the form of implied hypotheses against data. Inductive approach. The inductive approach is the opposite. In this approach, we start from specific to general. You can start on an issue or a problem that you don't think has been sufficiently addressed by the existing literature, exploring the best way to treat a particular problem. Let's go back to the deductive approach. Strategies that you can follow in this approach is to identify a body of work that addressed a particular problem or has developed a specific theoretical approach. You need to look for what's missing or problems not addressed yet. Second, the discussion section. As an approach develops, it tends to generate more questions than answers. So read the discussion section in any journal articles and read author suggestion of how to take the research forward. As an example of that is what Darwin suggests about such a unique orchid while he was researching insect pollination of orchids. Charles Darwin received a package of orchids from the distinguished horticulturist James Batman from Madagascar. The astonishing length of the weed, like with a nectar a foot long. From his observation and experiment, Darwin summarized in his book in 1862, the book name is Fertilization of Orchids, that there must be a pollinator moth with a probe long enough to reach the nectar at the end of the spur. Based on that, and in 1867, Alfred Russell published an article in which he supported Darwin's hypothesis, remarking that the African sphinx moth that such a moth exists in Madagascar. So reading the discussion section is really helpful. Third, the empirical studies. Consider retest the theory by changing the factors around the study. The best example that comes to my mind is the experiment of Michael Steven from the Vsauce channel. He retested the theory of the famous Stanford prison experiment. You can go and check it. The link is below in the description section. The inductive approach, it is the opposite. To start from specific to general. Start on an issue or a problem that you don't think has been sufficiently addressed by the existing literature, exploring the best way to treat a particular problem. Research starts from question of what we already know and what we don't yet know, the current problem. then exploring the best way to treat this particular problem. Final note, if you can already see the answer to your problem without doing any actual empirical work, then what you are doing is not really research. It's merely confirming your initial opinion. If you like this video, please click on like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.